hidden sun. Hidden sun.
You can feel free to get as closer as far as you know it.
So reach into that divine sun. It's exactly. Because it's always is. And regardless of what happens in life, when you go through the waves of life, when you go through the bumps of life, it's always there. You understand what I'm saying? Even the hurt and different things that we've gone through in life. You know, we go through this healing process, and I think all of us are going through a healing process. You know, you go through your Kheperu journey. Kheperu is a process of evolution. So this initiation, which I know you already heard from the youth in your body, this is your first step on that journey. So just stay true to it and know that people are here to assist you in the walk. I'm in my walk. I have my Kheperu process. You know, we're all going through a Kheperu journey. But just be here for each other and support each other in the journey. Know for sure I'm here for you as long as the ancestors and I'm in love. Divine Mother, Father, creation, keep me on earth. I'm here for you. So that's my charge to you. Much love to you on this journey. Love from my heart. And really have love for each other. And know also too that I believe you're on Shem Sumahat. There are other family members who were initiated, so reach out to them too. Because they can share things with you. One sister here, Sister Abigail, she was in the, I forget the group. Send that be wisdom. Okay. All right. So you have people that you can reach out to, what I'm saying to you. Holiness. You can reach out to him. So congratulations on this phase.
At this point, we want to ask if those who are already initiated in the front of our would like to say something. They have taken the same steps that you have, yet they thought it important enough to travel from long distances. Detroit, Rhode Island. South Jersey is far. Because I've driven from South Jersey 2 hours, right? She's not living across the street. But she made this journey because she wanted to see her family grow and give you some words. That's what these individuals who have come here, that's why they're here. Because they have a commitment to you. Just as you must have a commitment to each other and to the rest of the shrine. So, which of our initiates would like to speak first?
Congratulations, each of you. Dua for having me here today. As you step out today in this journey and work your altars that are in your home, know that your altars is around you all day. Know that you are a walking altar. And to know that Gab and Newt are also your altars too. As you step out today, you may not necessarily be able to see exactly what's in front of you in terms of what's going to happen next. What I say is to trust and also to be open. Because today, actually before today, the Neteru has chosen you. And the Neteru has chosen you to be a vehicle which it will work. And even though when we think of ancient Kemet, we think of it thousands of years ago, the fact is that the Neteru are with us this very day and will continue to travel with you the rest of your life as you journey into that next dimension. However, as you are here in this physical flesh right now, just know that the Neteru is working with you to bring the members to remember our family. It's literally all over this earth. And so though we stand on here in New York, in Harlem right now, the fact is that you can't even begin to imagine where you'll be in the next month, in the next year, in the next several years, as a way of remembering, bringing back our family so that we can remember who it is that we are. Because we never left. We have always been here. We started it. It will never end. It is eternal. And we are just moving with it. And so what I'm just here to let you know is that as I stood in this space back in 2020 during COVID, I couldn't have imagined that today I would actually be in a hospital setting working as a chaplain, as a medical practitioner. So I'm saying this to you that the fact is that this is a day of transformation for you. And to remain open, to remember to work your altars, but to know that every day that you step upon the earth, every day that you take your breath, even as you transition into that ancestral plane, you will always be working your altar because you are a living temple and you are a living altar. Again, I say congratulations and
well, greetings, everyone. I am Sinette Coach Ye, and I just want to say really briefly that you are a light now. You are a divine light. And wherever you go, people will be looking and they'll know. Sometimes people stop me and say, "It's something about you." And I want to tell you, this shrine will be such a pillar of love for you. Last year when my father passed away, oh my, I had so much love from the shrine. So I charge you to be loved and to be patient. That was the biggest thing that I would tell you to take out of as you go with your journey. Be patient and give people grace. Okay? And know that we're on this journey together. And I want to say congratulations, and I am here for you, and I want to be loved for you.
I'll be mine a bit.
Look my eyes.
I give thanks for being here and being able to experience this with you guys. Person of not in words. So congratulations to you guys. And I'm looking forward to all of us being a family and us growing together. So I can just see your journey, you get to see mine, and we get to help each other along the way. Instead of, everyone else, so I just keep it there. I'll give mine, everybody.
Didn't I tell you they were going to do that? That's why they did that, right? I did not tell her. I'm telling you. We also need for you to speak your name, right? Oh, yes. I'm just saying. We didn't forget Hemsenu yet. But we're going to need for you to speak your name, the name that your group has chosen for itself in a moment as well, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. We began with the Wenwet as one of the leaders of the shrine. We also want to allow a member of the Hemsenu, another member of the Hemsenu, because Heb Kheperu is also Hemsenu. The Hemsenu were the first 42 initiates of the shrine. Anika and I were crazy enough. I don't know, it might have been me being crazy. We were being interviewed in the Daily News. And we said, we're calling for 42 initiates to come forward to start the Shrine of Baha'i. And that is exactly what happened. And so they were the ones, sometimes they envy you because they didn't get to choose their name. Hemsenu is 42. So we have one of the members of our Hemsenu that is always here, always assisting, always carrying something, saying something, burning something, whatever needs to be done, he is here for you. So I want to now also allow Senjehutimes to speak.
Uncle Mahad. Yeah, I'm usually the one behind the camera, so.
Yes, if you see our lives, he's usually one behind the camera.
I don't have a lot of words because the word that I was going to say has already been said gracefully. But this is your journey, and do your best. Do your best the native will be satisfied with your best. Don't compare yourself to anybody else here, anybody else out in the street, anybody else in any other temple and stuff like that. Do your best, whatever that looks like for you, and the native will be satisfied. Um, and I'm very happy to have an addition to the family. I do admit when it was just the first Amsterdam, a lot of things going on that we in public, but I'll tell you privately later. There were some things that went on, but one of those things, and one of the reasons why I'm always here is because I saw the vision. I saw the vision of Ntepi, of Anika, and now it went wet. And it's like, when they said it, I'm like, yeah, whatever. But, we here. And it's gonna be, we're gonna continue to grow, and we're just gonna be this amazing temple. And as it was stated before, with patience and love, like that's the start of my eye. Like love, like that's who we are. That's who we are, and that's how we operate. So just continue to do that. Continue to be that light. Dua.
Wow. And we also should let you know that we usually have people from other shrines that come to celebrate along with initiates. I know we have two individuals who are also on their Kemetic journey. Look at their resplendent feathers of Ma'at. Can you tell who they are with? Is there something you'd like to say?
Congratulations, Priestess Abu, and all of your co-initiates. Wish you blessings on your journey, your continued journey, and continue to be light in this realm and continue to be wise in this world. And I agree, everything has already been said. So Uncle Justin, blessings on your journey.
Dua.
With that, I want to go to the word from the co-chief. She's been trying to take that piece of lint out of my beard. For the co-chief priest of the Shrine of Ma'at, I'd like to go to Infraka Ma'at, also known as Dr. Nikanega Zosaze. Is there something you'd like to say to us?
I know I said a lot to you yesterday about what your charge is. You'll have another one that you're going to read today. You have your oath in your hand. But again, realize you have support. As much as we talk about the work, I don't want people to think that it's all about work. We have fun too. We like to play. We're human. That's what Set is about on Saturday. So, that's also a principle that we are. But realize that we try to work and we try to play and we try to be a family with each other. So lean on each other. These are difficult times. I've dealt with at least 4 deaths in the last 2 weeks. Whether it's a co-worker or a good friend or a parent of a good friend. And this doesn't end. It will continue. There will continue to be life. There will continue to be death. We have to live through it all. And we have to be prepared. So I just ask that the guidance that we give you, you use it to help yourselves and to help others. And to just be ready for what the world has to do to you. You are ready. The charge is for you to go out there and share what you know with others. Make sure that they can also benefit from the knowledge that you have.
So I think it's time for you to read your charge, is it not? So, can you read it together? We're going to start.
As I have successfully completed my initiatory journey, I have embraced the call to high consciousness. I understand that I am only commencing on this golden surgeon. I will commit myself to continued cleansing, meditation, prayer, ritual, and altar work. I understand that while this journey is mine, I see myself as an ambassador of transformation and healing in my community and my spiritual home, the Shrine of Ma'at. I commit myself to the work of the Shrine of Ma'at, and I understand that the ancestors, my family, and the yet unborn are counting on me. I proclaim that I will continue to grasp my life in my hands while working to balance the scales. New Wab Mentor, New Heb Kheperu, New Kheperu Wer.
So at this time, you will receive your pendant. I'm going to say to you that the concept of having a pendant that connects you to a particular house is something that comes from the Shrine of Pendant ages ago. We still have our pendants and all of our, sometimes we call it Shrine of Pendant swag, right? Certainly because it means that you are part of a particular Kemetic house. You may be wearing it somewhere and someone will recognize that you're connected to a Kemetic house and that you're a cousin, you're a brother, you're a sister, and they'll be excited as well. So at this time, what we will do is we will come to you. You will hold the feather and say Anuk and your name loudly. Don't whisper. It's not the time for the ancestors to say, huh? That's not the time to do that, okay? It's time for you to say it loudly and receive your pendant from the Shrine of Ma'at so that you are now officially part of the Shrine of Ma'at. We're going to start here.
Anuk, Tone, Sekemra, Kepri.
Twalu, twalu.
Anouk Christie.
Anouk Doris Hamet Neferet Ma'at.
Anuk, Nihisi Seken.
Anouk, Deloise.
Anouk Kheperu Wer.
Anouk Sheila.
Anouk, Essence Divine.
Anouk Abut. Amut. Amit. Yes. Thank you. Abut. Aminti.
Luke, Dr. Dion LaRoche, Irie Imhotep, Tahuti Amenra.
Twalu, twalu. You've now received the pendant. Y'all officially family. And we thought we would say we would allow the two priests that have come through to say a word now, as they are not only priests of the Kemetic tradition, but also members of the Shrine of Ma'at.
Well, it's been a journey, and it's an ongoing journey. It never ends. The journey started back in college with one of my first teachers, John Henry Clark, Ivan Van Sertima, Dr. Ben, and they learned I learned the Kemetic tradition. I was very conscious, and I went my way. But then when those guys passed away, and I saw they eliminated Black Studies program in many of the colleges, I was wondering, well, who's doing the teaching? That's when I ran into Brother Jalari and Sister Anika. And so they were doing the teaching. I said, okay, well, let me get back into this and learn more. And then also I met Baba Hero, at this shrine at the top. Doing a lot of studying on my own, watching the hard taking classes, writing books to help share the tradition with the younger generation, incorporating it into my practice as an eye surgeon. From an eye surgeon perspective, it's very important to eat healthy, exercise 8,000 steps a day, and meditation. Meditation in the Kemetic tradition. And I look forward to continuing to share the things that I've learned with my patients. I share the symbols in my office. If you ever come to my office, you'll see rocks and all kinds of symbols. People ask questions. That gives me a chance to explain. When I walk around with this, I use this for teaching. So people ask questions, I get a chance to explain. I was recently at a conference in Kenya. Lecturing to about 600 ophthalmologists throughout Africa. And many of them ask me a question, what's this? And that gives me the door of opportunity to share the traditions. So, these are the things. And we all have a responsibility to reconnect with this legacy that our ancestors have left us. And it's really great that they wrote it in stone so it can last for so many thousands of years so that we can reconnect with it, and then we share it. Because, we are a people of peace, people of love, people of positive energy. And these teachings help us to live together and build. Kemetic civilization built pyramids, science, engineering, mathematics, all the different aspects of civilization that lasted for thousands of years. In America, they see that and they try to emulate that by building obelisks, building so-called sphinxes and things of that nature. But they didn't live and they didn't understand the true teachings, the 42 laws of life. Unable to read the Sebai and the wisdom that comes with it. And so that's the missing aspect in America. That's why we continue to be very divided along racial lines. Although the Civil War is officially over, it's really not over. They're not shooting anymore. They want to go back, take us back, take our rights. So it's a continued battle. And we have to continue to arm ourselves. Part of that is holding on to our African traditions, wearing our African traditions, being proud of that, and sharing that with the next generation, and sharing it with other people around the world. When you shine by example, people will see your example. They'll come to you. And they'll ask you, they'll be those doors and opportunities. But you got to live that. You got to work on this. You got to constantly work. Constantly work. Because, some people who don't really genuinely work on themselves, you can slip. You can slip and go down the dark path. And we've seen that recently in the community with some people who fall by the wayside. So it is an ongoing daily work we got to do. So, thanks for the opportunity to say
Oh, we were going to give you an opportunity. Because when we have priests come through, they are both priests of the Shrine of Ptah that are now also dual initiated in the Shrine of Ma'at, and that's not a small thing. So we had to give them an opportunity. Have to give them an opportunity to speak. they're going to play large roles in the shrine. So we're so pleased that they decided to be initiated so that they can really be firmly part of this thing. Can we go to a booth to move?
Yes. Sorry, the Netaru have been changing my name, so sometimes when I get started, I go blank. So
yes.
They're working with me. But I want to first say thank you. There are no accidents or coincidences. I believe that everyone here has gifts and talents that should be shared. One of the biggest reasons a lot of the folks that I take through with the Sacred Goddess Temple ask me, Priestess, why are you taking initiation again? You're already a priest. What is this going to do for you? What it does, as we go on this journey, there's so many different temples and variations. There's always room to grow. I don't know everything. I know this much about what my journey is. Our spiritual paths may not look the same, but if our foundation is the same. And what I'm hoping to lead by example is to say we're all family, regardless of what name is above us. We are African people. We are Kemites. I don't care what tradition you use, what lineage you are, we are a family. And the best way to do that, we have to humble ourselves. I'm a priest, but I'm a person that's learning and growing just like you. And one day we'll all be the same. Or we fluctuate at different times in due season. So this was my step back to say, I don't know history like I know what I know. But I am growing and I've learned, and I want to say that I met, that Jabari meeting has been a long time coming. I met Baba in 2003. And I said, Baba, are you going to teach me? Because he got on me for having one step in Christianity, because my husband and I married, did an Afrocentric wedding, and he did our rings. And he saw me, he was like, oh, you need to make up your mind. And I didn't even know this man. He had this huge statue. And I was like, oh my God. He came in with all the amber and the ox. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Who is this? I'm afraid. What have I walked into? But it has been a blessing. And so I want to thank Jabari. I met him in Arizona. And he, of course, saw that I was the lineage of Baba, but I did know there was so much more, and we had been trying to touch base, but in due season. So thank you for being a part of my new family. And I want to thank my sisters. These young ladies love me. All of my students have stuck around in some form of fashion, and they continue to have my back, to have my front, to share their love, to protect and help guide. So I thank you.
Wow. Wonderful, wonderful words. At this point, we have to also sing. We want to ask if our Hesse master and a member of the Wenwet would like to lead us in Hesse.
You want to have a whole lot of fun, but just celebrate yourself. Celebrate this occasion. The Hesse you want to dance or something, or you just feel the spirit inside of you, this is how we do it, not we do it. Just enjoy yourself. Don't worry about who's beside you. Just how do you feel? Yeah.
Sir. What's this celebration without singing?
Well, in light of the Hesse, we wanted to give all of you one of the CDs that has the music.
You got it. Anika, remember? Yeah.
I have it on my way to you.
We know you're Emerson. Yep. Who else needs pins? I'm gonna have some more tomorrow. Okay? I'm gonna give this to you. So you need how many? 1, 3, 3. So that's 7. And 3. Okay, so that's 10. 11. So how many do you need? Well, let me say to you that are at home, those of you who are also concluding your process, recognize that your pendant will be in the mail. And even though you weren't here in person, we mur you. We know that you took this journey along with these amazing people. You just weren't able to be here in physical form. We know that you were in the midst of the circle in spiritual form. So dua, dua, dua to all of you. We will see you soon. Shem and Ma'at.